What's going on, guys? Gomes here, back again on another MLB The Show 19 Diamond Dynasty video. Today I am going to be doing my 10th inning program predictions. We are on to extra innings, and today I will be going over my picks on who I think we will receive. Keep in mind that this is going to be coming at a little bit earlier of a date than usual. It is going to be dropping on Thursday, and it is going to be dropping late on Thursday. They're having a stream, and it's going to go right after 20-30 minutes after the stream like usual. Quickly, if you guys could leave a like down below on this video, definitely helps me out a ton as a creator. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure and hit the sub button as well. So a bunch of content, and I do want to keep note for you guys that it is not confirmed that we are going to get an 11th inning program, a 12th, or so on and so forth. I believe they did say this is the last stream that they are going to do until like the MLB The Show 20 stream. So maybe that's going to point into the direction we're not going to get any more inning programs. Really, time is only the thing that is going to tell. But let's get on to my predictions. The first one that I want to talk about is somebody I believe was in my ninth. Well, he wasn't really in my ninth inning predictions. I knew it was, there was a leak for the finest players, the Mayhew, DeGrom, and Acuna. But he's a guy that I definitely think is going to be an inning program reward, and that's going to be Mike Schmidt for the Philadelphia Phillies, of course. This is a card a long time coming. A lot of people have really been looking forward to it because the only Mike Schmidt we have in the game is this 87, which has been out here since launch. He was one of those pre-order special edition diamonds, and this card's okay, but obviously we need a 99 signature. I went ahead and did the Liberties and found the actual card, his career arc from last year, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at his statistics. He had 72 contact right, 98 contact left, 102 power right, 109 power left, 66 vision, and then diamond defense in today's standards, 93 fielding, 92 arm, 90 reaction, 57 speed, and he can play short. At this time, it would be at a gold level at 88 fielding, but this is a 95 overall card. Unquestionably, if you look at the kind of other ratings on cards, Mike Schmidt is definitely going to be a 99 overall. I don't know how much more they're going to increase his defense. It should definitely be diamond for sure. I think what we're really looking for upgrades for him is better vision. That is the big focal point. I think if he can get like 90 vision, this card is going to be amazing. I'm really going to be a big fan of it because you guys know great defense is definitely something that I am very keen on. About 60 speed, you could imagine, and probably a boost in contact right as well, with probably some more power as well, because this is the same rating system that they had from MLB 18 and MLB 19. So a +4, I do imagine he is going to get some more power as well. I think it's going to be a phenomenal card. Really looking forward to that. And it's going to be really good because he's not going to go for that much. So if you don't want to pick him within your inning pick, if you want one of the other two guys that I mentioned or whoever it ends up being, you can get him at a probably pretty cheap price. So my backup, you guys know I always pick a backup, and I do think we're going to get a third baseman, and that's going to be Eddie Matthews, of course. Another third baseman with a lot of power that a lot of people have been looking forward to for quite some time. He's never really gotten a fantastic card within Diamond Dynasty since he's been out here. He always usually gets this like 93 overall, which is good, don't get me wrong. This card, 94, 109 power, silver defense, 85 contact per side, 85 vision. But Eddie Matthews, who has over 500 career home runs, just missed out on a 50 home run season multiple times, definitely think he is going to get a 99 overall signature card as well. I would imagine he's not going to have quite Harmon Killebrew power numbers, but it's going to be kind of similar, and he is a lefty bat, of course. I could definitely see 110 power plus per side, gold defense, around 60 speed, and close to 100 contact per side. Eddie Matthews is going to be a very nice card. And honestly, let me know down below in the comment section who you think is going to be in the 10th inning program. Let me know your predictions first and forward, but also who would you guys rather have in there, Eddie Matthews or Mike Schmidt? That's a close call. A little bit more offense probably, maybe, I don't know. It's tough to say, but I would like both of them. Here's the big shebang. Now, this one, you probably saw it in the thumbnail already, but I do think Michael Bartholomew Trout is going to be in the 10th inning program, and I'm here to tell you why. Now, Mike Trout just won his 3rd MVP, and that is quite a significant feat. I don't remember the exact number, but it's around 10 people who've ever won MVP 3 times or more in the history of baseball. And Mike Trout just had one of the best years of his career. Now, albeit there was, it was kind of close between him and Alex Bregman. The reason why, however, was because he had about 100 less plate appearances. But the interesting thing, he had as good, if not better, numbers than Alex Bregman in 100 less plate appearances. If you look at slash lines, home run totals, he was arguably still having better statistical season with 100 less plate appearances than Bregman. So Mike Trout, I think he is so good. In my opinion, he definitely could go down as the greatest of all time. Currently, I hold that stature into Barry Bonds, but I think Trout could definitely take it. This is a Immortal card from last year, and I honestly think this card is only going to get better than it was from last year. In his live series card, he has 79 arm strength currently. This card is 75. I definitely think he should have 80 plus. I think he made a couple nice throws this season that a lot of people kind of underrate. And vision is another important thing as well at 65. It's the same thing right here, but I do think they are going to raise that once again. He does strike out, and he didn't exactly limit that this year, but he does have great plate discipline. Maybe that's going to factor into something with his vision. And to be honest, if we're gonna keep it a buck with each other, if you look at the signature cards, they were very generous on the vision statistic, or even if you look at the finest cards in particular, we are going to be looking at Ronald Acuna Jr., who definitely does not deserve 85 vision, but he got 85 vision. Honestly, I could see Trout getting 85 vision. They both have similar strikeout numbers, and I just expect Trout to have a phenomenal card, and this is going to, in my opinion, be within the 10th inning program. A backup, of course, that I do have is going to be an Ichiro Suzuki, which is not on the market, as I just now realized. But Ichiro, once again, the only thing with this is I don't know how they would get this to a 99 overall, considering he never really hit for a ton of power. I could see him getting like 55 power aside, somewhere around there, maybe a little bit more speed and more discipline just to drive up his overall, and better contact lefties, of course, maybe almost maxed out vision. But I don't know if he could get to 99 overall organically, or if they would have to kind of fudge that number a little bit. Regardless, I don't give a damn what that number on the top right says. As long as we get a signature series Ichiro Suzuki, I am going to be happy. I'd probably still rather have a Trout just because he is a little bit more of an all-around package. Ichiro's going to have a better arm, but otherwise Trout's going to do pretty much almost everything better except for vision, most likely, than Ichiro. But either of those guys right there, I would be super happy to get, and I definitely think we're going to get, I think it's a strong case that we're going to have Trout, especially if there's not going to be any more inning programs. I really hope they don't put him like in a World Series reward, which I'm going to talk about at the end of this video. But last but not least, I do think Orel Hershiser is going to be in here as well. Of course, you always want to look to follow patterns a little bit, and usually we do have a pitcher within there, and I don't think there's ever been a time where we went the 8th inning program had no pitcher, 9th inning had a pitcher, and then there's not on the next one once again. I do not believe that has ever happened, or yeah, actually it has happened between the 6, 7, and 8. So maybe history is going to repeat itself, maybe not. But at this point, there's not really too many guys that they could put realistically within the 99 overall signature series boss program pack that would really make people want to go out and get them, especially if they're going to put guys like Trout and Mike Schmidt up there. We already used Jimmy Fox, we used Stan Musial, Miguel Cabrera yesterday. So I do think Hershiser is going to be in there. I did not have a chance to use this card this year just because I didn't complete the collection in a timely manner, and by the time I did, he was kind of useless in a sense. I had other cards that were much better, but a lot of people at launch really did like this card. 114 stamina, 94 hit 9, 84 K9, 70 walk 9, 125 maxed out pitch clutch, really good pitch mix, sinker, cutter, curveball, changeup, and a 4-seam fastball. Doesn't throw hard, but he has a good differential. Changeup goes only 78 miles per hour. That is a 15 mile per hour differential from that changeup to a 4-seam, and curveball also goes pretty slow at 75 miles per hour. I think they can make a real nice 99 overall. Orel Hershiser, once again, he's not going to blow you away. Maybe they'll have him throw a 95-mile-an-hour fastball, but he's going to beat you with his break on his pitches, and I'm guessing he's probably going to have really good hit 9 and probably increased walk 9 as well to make him super effective. Of course, I always pick a backup. In this case, it is going to be a Christy Mathewson, as if the Giants need any more Signature Series cards, just like the St. Louis Cardinals. He's only had one card, I believe, this year. This was the first card in the game, one of them. He was one of the first ranked seasons rewards. I've never used him. I don't think a lot of people have used him. If you have, please let me know how he was down below in the comment section. He might have been a flawless battle royale, actually, now that I think of it. It's one of those two. But he's interesting. He throws 2 curveballs, a screwball, and a 12-6, and then 2 fastballs, a fastball and a 2-seamer. 114 stamina, 86 hit 9, 88 K9, 97 walk 9, very good control, 95 control, 98 break, and 96 pitch clutch. So once again, he would definitely be a 99 overall, you know, kind of in that same Cy Young era. Not quite as good, but definitely one of the greatest pitchers of that early 1900s. Yeah, 1900s, not 19th century. So Christy Mathewson is another one. I definitely would rather have Orel Hershiser. I don't know if Christy Mathewson has a very annoying windup, but based on that picture alone, it looks like he's about to go in for a softball pitch, and it's going to piss me off with a 5-second windup each and every time there's no runners on base. So that is going to be my 10th inning program predictions. If I was going to do it, I would have Mike Schmidt, Mike Trout, and Orel Hershiser be in it. I think they really should, you know, kind of blow these up and really have them be exciting. I know people were kind of disappointed with the 9th inning, which it makes sense in a sense. Double word, double meaning. Those cards were good, but I don't know, they just didn't have so much of a punch as some of the legends that we see sometimes. I definitely think the 6th inning program is still the best that we've had to date. Maybe the 5th inning program is right up there as well, but I think this one could definitely be up on top if we got Trout, Schmidt, and Hershiser. What I was talking about with the World Series rewards, you might be wondering why I did not mention Sir Albert Pujols, because everybody at this point is wondering, where's Pujols, where's the Prince? I do think he is going to be the next World Series reward, as you guys can see once I move my big ass head on 11/21, which is going to be the same date that we see all this other content on Thursday. We're getting a brand new World Series reward, just fact checking that. Yes, that same date we're getting yet another 99 overall signature card, which I think is going to be Pujols. Is that good? Yes and no. It gives people a reason to go after World Series, but at the same point, it's also going to put it behind a significant stub wall. You know, Babe Ruth is starting to slowly go down in price. He's actually increased in price since I used him for the Yankees all-time team, but he's when I bought him he was like 260k, but hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully if you really want to get Pujols, you will be able to get him, but that's just my opinion. Let me know down below in the comment section what you guys would like to see out of the 10th inning program, and who are your predictions for the new boss cards that we're going to see on Thursday. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like down below. Hope you guys are great today. Like some Saudi.